At the very edge of the Arctic Circle, the sky operates on extremes. For parts of the summer, the sun never actually sets, casting a constant glow over the ice. Then, during the polar night, the region goes completely dark for months at a time. This is the reality on the remote archipelago of Svalbard. The environment here is so intensely cold and isolated that local law dictates a strange rule: it is illegal to die here. The reasoning is purely scientific. The permanently frozen ground, or permafrost, halts biological decay. Anything buried in this soil, whether that's human remains or a deadly virus from a century ago, remains perfectly preserved. Historically, a landmass covered nearly 70. Yet, Norwegians regularly live well past 82 years old, enjoying some of the highest living standards on Earth. Their prison system is designed for rehabilitation over punishment, with facilities that often resemble hotels. We need to look at how this specific environment allowed Norway to build one of the most stable societies on the planet. The foundation of this stability is a law called the right to roam. It codifies a deep cultural integration with nature, granting every citizen the legal right to hike, camp, or explore any uncultivated land in the country freely. This isn't just a leisure activity, it's a national baseline. Norwegians spend their weekends trekking for hours across jagged peaks to stand on precarious cliffs hundreds of meters above the fjords. They even build their infrastructure to slot into the geography rather than flattening it. In remote fishing villages, you will find professional-grade football pitches carved directly into the rocky coastal islands. During the peak of summer, these communities utilize the midnight sun to play matches in full daylight at 12 o'clock at night. This physical immersion in a fragile, high-stakes environment created a population that prioritizes long-term stewardship of their land. It's a mindset of preservation that eventually dictated the country's most significant political decisions. Norway's status as a leader in clean energy and preservation was built on an industrial paradox. The country is home to one of the largest offshore oil and gas sectors in the world. Instead of spending profits immediately, they funneled every cent of oil revenue into a protected sovereign wealth fund. By treating oil as finite, they built a machine converting current sales into compounding interest, securing wealth for citizens born a century from now. Because their future is already paid for, Norway can afford to aggressively transition away from the fossil fuels that made them wealthy. Today, the country has the highest per capita adoption of electric vehicles on Earth. This total removal of economic anxiety results in an unusually high level of social trust. When survival is guaranteed by the state, the social contract becomes incredibly strong. The proof is in the visibility of their leadership. The King of Norway is a frequent sight on his bicycle, commuting to work alongside ordinary citizens without the need for heavy security. This trust funds a system where healthcare is fully covered and university education is free. Even their justice system assumes every citizen can be reintegrated. The Sovereign Wealth Fund operates as an insurance policy against the present. By stripping away the pressure of immediate fiscal survival, the state is structured to prioritize investments and policies that won't fully mature for decades. This commitment to the future eventually expanded beyond Norway's own borders, leading back to where our story began in the extreme north of Svalbard. Deep inside a mountain on the archipelago, Norway built a massive concrete entrance leading to the Svalbard Global Seed Vault. The vault uses the natural permafrost as a fail-safe freezer. It houses millions of seed samples from nearly every nation on Earth, protecting the planet's agricultural diversity against global catastrophes or doomsday scenarios. Millions are drawn to this landscape for dramatic natural phenomena like the aurora borealis, but the true significance of the country is in its architecture of survival. Norway demonstrates how a society shaped by the harshest constraints of nature can build the ultimate future-proof contingency plan for the rest of the human race.